You just sit your ass down and
Sit your ass down. Sit your $5 ass down before I make 10. Man, sit your ass down.
And we are back. Guys, it may sound a little different because somebody hit the format button. We are back at my house, and I thought we had a fully locked podcast. So here's what we gonna do. There is no BK. Dominique's gone. The kid's gone. Back at my house. But we ain't gonna leave you hanging. This week, sit your ass down. We get a take two at some of those sporadic jokes. Let's see if they land. Maybe they land better. I don't know.
We'll see.
We will see.
You're not the best comedian.
So here's what we gonna do.
It was a joke. Excuse me. Do you mind if I asked our son to bring my Crocs? 'Cause my feet are cold.
Jesus.
Don't pause. Let it go. Listen, podcast. I'm about to ask our son to bring me my Crocs. Charles.
Aiden right into the microphone.
I turned my head.
Yeah, no, you did.
Son, bring my Crocs, please. My feet cold. Sorry, podcast. My feet are cold.
Yeah. All right, rough start. This week's sit your ass down. Now this the one we have to. Some of these are going to be old. Some of these are going to be relatively new. We've been going for a couple weeks, and we'll deal with it as we deal with it. We're not bullying. We're not trying to beat up on nobody. Some people get a little too hyped, a little too much dip on the chip, and we just want to tap them on the shoulder. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, sir. Please sit your ass down.
Ask him politely to have a seat.
And the first sit your ass down goes to the Bank of America. Why? Arresting Ryan Coogler for withdrawing his own money. All right, look.
Ooh, Sam, you're reaching back for these.
I know. We had guests. We had people. All right. Those who don't know the story, Ryan Coogler, acclaimed director. You may know him from Fruitvale Station, Black Panther, Creed. Yeah, he was Creed. Yeah, he was Creed. Is getting ready for Black Panther 2, if memory serves me right.
Yes.
But
that's why he was in Atlanta.
Okay, but this, we don't know why he's at the bank. He's at the bank doing his own thing. He goes into the Bank of America, and he says, you know what? I would like to withdraw $12,000 of my own money. On the withdrawal slip, he wrote, hey,
keep me low key.
I would like to be discreet. If you can, please don't count my money out. If you want, we could go to the side or something like that. Just keep it discreet.
They got big envelopes at the basement. At the bank, they got them little zipper things that could put your money in.
However, it could have been big bills. It could have been whatever.
Deposits, they give you that big zipper.
Whatever. So the teller reads this. It immediately hit the robbery button. You're not being robbed. He put his account number there. He put his name. All you had to do is look him up. It's all right there. So now Ryan Coogler has to deal with the cops, black men, and police, and all of that. And you accuse this guy of robbery. He had a lot of pause, a lot of restraint, a lot of all of this, all in which I had to go through all over this. And if you see it, they got it on video. If you see the video, he's very shaken and thrown, and he doesn't understand how he got there, but he still has enough poise to like not get shot. He answered all the questions. He wasn't defensive. But you had this man go through so many traumatic experiences that we have seen, all because the good teller at the Bank of America. Embarrassing, if that. I was talking about his life, but had him go through all of these emotions, feelings, police. Got a record, got all this stuff.
No record, but I'm saying it was a call concerning that, and the lady's like, oh, I thought it was kind of strange how he did that. No, this man is withdrawing
a good chunk of money
of cash. I wouldn't want that done in the open either. Somebody, I'm in Atlanta. We're in Atlanta. Atlanta is.
I don't care where you are. Atlanta, L.A., Detroit.
And plus, it looked like he was by himself.
whatever.
But I'm saying,
I would like to still keep my money. I could be robbed.
If I'm by myself and I have to make a big deposit or withdrawal, like we did that like with a little while ago. We had to make a large.
Hey, don't talk about me. We talk about Ryan Coogler.
You were with me. I had to do some banking.
Or we could not talk about this at all. We can keep it on Ryan Coogler.
But no, how the bank is up here are they kind of they try their best to ward off robberies and such, and they have a door locking process. Mm-hmm. They have metal detectors before you even come in. A lot of the banks do. In the inner city, the banks have these apparatuses. So there's no funny business, i.e. robbery or bank robbery or person robbery.
Okay.
So as a bank teller, if I see your face and I see your ID and you give me all of your credentials, I have no reason to be suspicious.
All right, over there.
If you give me all of your credentials, your ID, your numbers, whatever, and I look at it and I see that it's you, but I'll ask you, are you sure? How do you want me to do this? Because this is a large sum of money. But he gave you instructions so you didn't have to ask all that.
Mm-hmm.
But they said the lady was pregnant and scared.
Doesn't matter. If you that scared and you didn't follow protocol, you need to do it. For Bank of America.
But you know how the police did to black men.
But Bank of America. Man.
I used to bank with them, by the way.
Sit y'all ass down. Because if anything, Ryan Coogler, by this point.
Used to.
Yeah, by this point, yeah, he may be at Chase at now. Yeah. Wells Fargo.
Could you blame him?
Anywhere else.
Could you blame him at this point, though?
All right, our next sit your ass down. In the previous, well, hold on, wait. I want to do something old. I want to do something new because I was reaching back. I'm trying to catch up. I did this with Kanye West last time we were on. Had a formal podcast with This Is. And I gave the nation a homework assignment. Whatever Kanye West sit your ass down that he qualified for, you give him that and pray that he get the help he needs. And he did. And he did. And it was good. And he's off social media. We don't really know. We're not seeing him in the news cycle. He's still eligible for sit your ass down. Some people we had to just ban. Like
your president, ex-president.
He's still banned.
Okay.
So I would like to throw this because this is a controversial one. This is what I like to call sit your ass down. We'll think about it. Mm-hmm. This is a sit your ass down, but this can be reversed. Mm-hmm. This next sit your ass down goes to Paula Patton. Paula with the chicken. Now, Paula Patton. And I like Paula Patton. I really do. Before and after she was with old Blurred Lines. She's a great actress, and we'll leave it at that.
Okay.
Good actress. Cook? Well, I don't know.
Questionable.
Paula Patton got on the interwebs and wanted to show the world her world famous chicken recipe. In which
she shouldn't have said world famous. No, she said it was a mama.
It was a mama's.
Is her mama white? Let me.
Hold on, wait. Wow. You just took it. You just took it there. All right.
People, I'm sorry.
Hold on, but she seasons her chicken while it's already in the grease. Now, I'm not sure of her nationality. I'm not sure of her upbringing. I'm not sure of anything else. But anyone who cooks chicken, I cook a good amount of chicken. BK, we had him on before we hit the format button. He was cooking chicken as we speak.
And to answer that question that I just previously asked, yes, she is.
That should have nothing to do with us.
It does. Her name.
But
yep, I'm not gonna say her name.
But you're seasoning the chicken in the grease, and it's supposed to, her words, accentuate the flavor. No, you're just cooking the season. You're not really doing anything to the chicken itself. It's still naked chicken. I hope it was washed.
She didn't wash. She rinsed it in cold water. There was no vinegar, no lemon, no limes, or salt.
So no, because she did all the seasoning while I was in the grease. Remember?
No. This is how you clean your chicken. If you ever see me clean chicken, it look like I'm about to season it.
Yeah, that's usually how it works.
If I don't have fresh lemons, I have lemon juice or lime juice. or vinegar. I don't do both. I don't do the vinegar and I don't do the lemon.
You don't do it in cold water. You do it in like warm
no,
water.
No, I do it in cold water.
I do it in.
It's salmonella. I do it in cold water.
I do warmish,
no.
lukewarm, but it's clean.
Still cold. I do the lemon juice, lime juice, or vinegar. Some salt because salt is an abrasive and it'll help get that little
whatever's in there. Yep.
And if you ever wash chicken really good, it is a film, a greasy film that rises to the top if you wash your chicken good. If you do not wash your chicken, a lot of people say you don't have to wash chicken.
Look, man.
I have so much bleach in my house.
Wow. Go on.
Salmonella has no place to live up in here. Because after I clean my chicken, and yes, I do it in the sink because I can easily sanitize that. Versus doing it in something that's porous like plastic that holds bacteria. I spray my sink with bleach and I let it sit for 15 to 30 minutes with every bleach product I can find. Then I wipe it all down and I proceed about my day. And I season my chicken.
Look, let me put it like this in words you can understand. Cooking chicken, and you shouldn't be Mission Impossible.
How does my chicken taste, Sam?
It's alright. It's good. It's good. When I okay, you reached a long way to pat yourself on the back.
I'm not patting myself on the back. My point is for her to not wash the chicken properly because that's the lighter side of her.
Wow.
Doing that. Because they say you don't have to wash the chicken. For her.
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah, you
flour the chicken in white flour with no seasoning. Let me tell you something about
Okay. This is an hour show. I would Z on this. We're taking forever.
Let's make it quick. For her to then season the chicken in naked, unseasoned flour. And to then proceed.
Go on.
For her to then proceed to put her unseasoned flour chicken in the grease. And then commences to grabbing the Lawry's. I don't use Lawry's, but it's a black staple.
Okay.
And pour it in the grease to season the grease and the chicken, ma'am.
Okay.
No.
Here we are.
Wait.
Okay.
No.
Listen, and this is why this is up for debate, because maybe, just maybe, that is the recipe. I know it's upsetting.
The ancestors are crying.
Hold on, we don't know her ancestors. You just did it.
Her daddy black.
Well,
his name is.
Okay. Calm down,
Mr. Patton.
All we saying
black.
Is this. Look, she was in Mission Impossible, and I like that movie. I really do. We're just gonna take that away from you. I like that movie, Mission Impossible. Maybe.
Nope.
That's something she learned along the way, and she tried it out.
Nope.
Either way,
fried chicken is an art.
We're giving you Sitchoassdown right now, but guys, tweet.
Reach out to me.
Hold on. Email, tweet, all of our socials. This could be reversed.
Paula, reach out to me.
All right.
I'm on the internet.
Hold on. This is something we can all agree on.
No, let me finish. Paula, reach out to me. I will talk to the ancestors. And I will get you a proper, simple chicken frying recipe. I won't even throw the buttermilk in there. I'll leave the buttermilk out. It's optional.
All right. But for right now, Paula.
You can use pickle juice.
Okay. But for right now, Paula, please sit your ass down.
I'm sorry, podcast. I'm not being racist.
I think you are.
I'm not.
I think you're really pushing that.
I'm just making a point.
Well, let's see.
Listen to your black grandma.
All I'm saying is, let's see. Okay. Let's see. Next, okay, we get it. We got it. It's up for debate.
Okay.
It's up for debate.
All right, I'm gonna shut up.
Next, sit your ass down. Go to Alex Jones. See, yes, that Alex Jones. Infowars, Alex Jones. See, Alex Jones is getting sit your ass down because Alex Jones, breached court orders failing to show for Sandy Hook disposition. He was real big on they were crisis actors and all that other good stuff. But when you say something like that, sometimes you gotta go to court for that. After the judge, he couldn't make it though. He couldn't make it to court because the far right conspiracy theorist Alex Jones, he breached that court order by failing to show up. Hey, what could keep him away? Oh my God, he was so hype about it. Alex Jones just said, hey, I called in sick. was too sick to appear in court. No, it doesn't work like that. You can't call in. If you are sick, I know court cases have been moved to Zooms and or
Zoom.
Yeah, Zoom meetings. You can move it over. You can do if you're sick. Hey, can we do this Zoom?
They're a little more loose with the court times and dates because of the pandemic.
Because of the pandemic,
that
yeah.
We're still in.
So Alex Jones, you know, because if you go to court and they find out you to be a liar, you may be doing some time.
That's the whole point of going to court.
Right. But if you ain't got a
I'm
case,
not trying to prove that you did it or didn't. I'm just trying to get you home. Whether you did it or not, I don't really care.
well, Alex Jones,
To have a lawyer to get you to go home.
well, this could have been avoided, but now you got another charge, breach of court. So now you're just stacking up these charges, Alex. For right now, man, sit your ass down. Football news, football season. We got the draft coming up. We talked about that in the podcast. And it's a lot of wide receivers out there in this draft.
Oh, yeah.
But it's a wide receiver in this week's Sit Your Ass Down. Ladies and gentlemen, Antonio Brown. Why is Antonio Brown getting sit your ass down? Because Antonio, man, he's gifted. He's good. He's great on the field. Off the field, yeah. He had some run-ins. He had some crazy behavior, and this is no different. With a wide receiver heavy draft this year, they usually reach out to other people, say, hey, what you think about students coming out of college being drafted this year? Antonio Brown made it very clear that is a good crop of talent, but it's a good crop of talent he still has left, because Antonio Brown says he still wants to play football, but he refuses to get his ankle fixed, have surgery, do what he got to do to take care of his ankle. The same one he said he messed up with that. I
have several questions.
Hold on. That same one he messed up with that when he quit on the Buccaneers, and he was hopping on that ankle, and he had to take drugs for that ankle. Remember all of that? The little strip tease he pulled when they was playing the Jets. He refuses to get that ankle fixed until another team give him a commitment, say, hey, you're on the team. We're going to sign you with the bad ankle. Go get it fixed. And you still on the team. Some sit your ass downs are just point blank. But let me walk it down. No one's going to do that. You're in a meeting talking about the new people who can essentially replace you just off age alone. You're saying you're good, but you're damaged. Your ankle still needs to be fixed. But you refuses to get the surgery that you should have gotten that day.
I have one
when you
question.
quit on Tampa Bay, if your ankle was hurting that bad. And then on top of that, you refuse to get it fixed until another team gives you a commitment that they're going to pick you up. If you get it fixed, let's say they give you one today, you get an ankle fixed, will you be even ready when it's time to play?
Let me ask this question. Is there a team out there that would have him?
I believe so. Personally, I do.
After what he just did.
Doesn't matter.
It matters.
Doesn't matter. Here's why. Here's why it doesn't matter. I don't think it is. I don't think they will. But is there a team? Yes. And the reason there is a team, because sometimes talent can eclipse behavior. But this man has gotten so many chances before, it makes it harder. But talent will, if you're in a pinch, and I'm just using off the top of my head, I'm thinking about a team like if they were the Texans. For some reason, they don't do anything in the draft, or they don't get all the pieces they need. I can see his phone ringing. But if he don't get his ankle fixed, that's more of a liability, because it's like, yeah, what am I paying for? I'm paying for the same thing. Yeah.
You got to come in with medical problems.
Exactly.
Get them fixed, and you could have gotten this fixed, and you still want me to pick you up. That's negligence on your part as a player. Just if you want to be picked up, just get it freaking fixed.
Okay. So Antonio Brown, please sit your ass down.
Pick you up though, but.
Yeah, but please sit your ass down. It's a long sit your ass down because we missed a bunch of them. But I want to give the next Sit Your Ass Down. I don't like this Sit Your Ass Down because there's a lot of people I like. But they did stupid stuff, and Sit Your Ass Down does not discriminate. Next Sit Your Ass Down goes to Eric Church. Eric Church canceled his stadium concert so he can watch a basketball game with his family. Now, Eric Church, he was going to play the sold-out AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas, Saturday, April 2nd, 2022. But he pulled the plug so he could watch North Carolina versus Duke. He's a lifelong North Carolina fan, basketball fan, sorry. Mm-hmm. And, quote, I've watched Carolina and Duke battle over the years, but to have them in a matchup in the Final Four for the first time in history, it's any sports enthusiast's dream. And then he went on to explain that why he's canceling the concert is the most selfish thing he's ever done in life. He also hoped that his fans feel the passion that they feel for his music, the same as he feels when he's watching the game. All right, my man, you just canceled a sold-out concert. Mm-hmm. Now, he made it up. He said in September he's going to do a free concert. Yep. But here's the problem with that.
I'm just mad he didn't go to the game in person. To do all that,
you're watching the game
in person.
Now, if you was in the house, if you were watching the game in person, that's one thing. You still shouldn't have canceled, personally, because you made a commitment to your fans, whether you're there in person or doing what he did watching on TV. Mm-hmm. But there's so many ways around this. If you're watching on TV, right? Mm-hmm. You made a commitment to your fans saying you hope they still have the passion for you. Well, you just really tested it because you quit on me. Why can't I quit on you? Mm-hmm. If I'm in San Antonio, I didn't plan for this. I didn't got a hotel room. I didn't got a babysitter. I didn't got dinner. I'm planning my whole night around you because I really like your music. Mm-hmm. And I'm not the only one. I think the AT&T Center holds about 65,000 people, if I'm not mistaken. So somewhere in there, you're a producer. Look it up.
What, AT&T Stadium?
Yeah, I think it's somewhere in the 60s. Oh no. In San Antonio. Keep in mind, that's the one in San Antonio.
I'll tell you in 2 seconds.
In a standing room, sold out concert. I can see that.
Which one?
San Antonio, AT&T Center.
Arlington?
No. That's San Antonio, Texas. It's two. It's one in San Antonio and there's one in Arlington. Arlington is where Dallas play. Cowboys play football.
San Antonio.
Right. So, but even if it's 65,000 people.
18,000.
18.
You said San Antonio?
Yeah.
18,581.
Oh, I was way off. But still, 18,000 people, that's a lot.
It is.
I was probably thinking about the Dallas one, 65. Okay. I was probably thinking of that one. But 18 ain't nothing to sneeze at either.
No, it's a lot of folks.
And
Eric Church, he could have got a ticket.
Okay. Maybe.
Or 2 or 3.
All right, but if I'm Eric Church and I'm watching the game.
I'm not about to cancel to watch a game.
If anything.
Just have your people in the backstage in the concert.
How many?
With the game, they set up some TVs.
How about we do a Lauryn Hill? Oh, I got a special guest. My new protege, somebody who came up, y'all play in front of me. Y'all have enough. We gonna make it an all night thing.
Or I would have did something kind of slick.
The Lauryn Hill boy.
Show the game on the jumbotron while your concert going on.
Oh no. Here's why you don't do that. You get in trouble with NCAA, express written consent. You ain't getting me. You gotta pay for that.
I gotta pay to watch.
Without the express written consent of the NCAA. That's what those commercials mean. So, but here's what he could have done. Started late. Watch the concert. Had a special guest. Have another opener. He could have pulled a Lauryn Hill.
Yeah, options. The point is he had options instead of canceling the concert.
But
that's his money. He got money. Country singers, for some odd reason, have long money.
Well, that's any performer. But that's like me saying this.
Singers have different type of money. They have long money in country.
Not all of them. but a guy of his caliber, probably. But here's the thing: it's not so much the money. It's not a money thing. You wasted my time because I had to go through all of this stuff. And if I'm a hotel room in San Antonio, Texas, what do? I just got a bunch of people exiting out, and I got to feel like that decision kind of reverberated around the businesses of all of that stuff. And now you're doing the makeup concert in September. So that means
concert. That means you got money.
Okay, no, you're not understanding though. Not just is free. I may not be around in September. Just as easy as I planned for April, I probably don't have the flexibility to make those plans in September.
Maybe.
And now I got to compete with people free. So now it's a bunch of people I didn't have to compete with before to get these tickets because they're free tickets. Nah. So the 18,000 that was there in April will not be the same 18,000 that's there in September. I may have more now. I may have 36,000 now. So, Eric Church, man, I know the result of that game, and yeah, you was right. North Carolina did make it to the finals, but man, right now, sit your ass down.
Well, that's that.
Now, I've said this a few times. I know we're going a little long to sit your ass down. There's a few of them, but today is the day the Lord has made. I've said that a few times in the podcast. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. And on this Holy Week, we are talking about it. Pastor John Edgerton. I hope I said that right. It's getting sit your ass down. Pastor John Edgerton is head of the First United Church of Oak Park. Now, 40 days ago, he said it straight up. He will, and his church, make a pledge to be fasting from whiteness during Lent. Yes, you heard me. The Chicago church has told its parishioners it will abstain from performing any music associated with white people during Lent. And quote, in worship services throughout Lent, we will not be using any music or literature written or composed by white people. It says on the website of the First United Church of Oak Park, there will not be any scriptures. There will not be any scribes. There will not be any literature from white people for the next 40 days. Our music and literature will be drawn from African American spirituals tradition, South American freedom songs, Native American traditions, and many, many more, as long as it's not white. The statement continues, for Lent, it is our prayer that our spiritual disciplines, we grow as Christians, united in the body of Christ with the people of all ages, nations, races, and origins, end quote. Both the church office and the head pastor, Pastor John Edgerton. Pastor John Edgerton. Now, you may be looking at this like, what's the problem? Yeah, it's a little radical. It is a little, different. But I grew up Kojic my entire life. I've not seen. And then they let Pastor John Edgerton talk, or show him, I should say. Pastor John Edgerton is a white man. So, what does that mean, Pastor? You just made this whole thing and are you just taking a break for the next 40 days? Are you out?
The Bible is a mixed group of people. Can't read that.
Now, when they revealed that Pastor John Edgerton was white,
he's banning himself.
Hold on.
If you want a month off, just say that.
40 days.
If you want, I'm saying a month.
40 days.
Mr. Edgerton.
Pastor Edgerton. But wait.
If you want
the church,
the time off, just say that.
The church.
If you want
also reportedly,
break, just say that. Just take a break.
Look.
There's nowhere in the Bible that says you cannot take a break.
For 40 days, we are abstaining from whiteness. Well, that's my time. Pastor John Edgerton. Oh, it was a good idea. Going
I was
awry.
staying in for myself. I'm not even gonna come outside.
Hey,
if he needed a break,
I'm
that's all he could've said.
I'm not
I need a break.
preaching. Y'all got this, right? Yeah. We not doing
I
any
feel
white
like it's one of them things.
songs.
You know, white people do when they pander.
No Joel Osteen. Oh yeah, it's totally reeks of pandering.
Yeah, that's a pander, straight up pander.
Pastor John Edgerton, man, sit your ass down. Wow, this. All right, finally, mercifully, the last sit your ass down, and this is something that I just really. I like this store. It's a whole store, and I was there a couple times, and I've seen this personally.
I'm listening.
But it was on the news. Last sit your ass down in the week, well, actually last 3 weeks technically, is the Home Depot. See, the Home Depot has a new employee training pamphlet. And usually with their employee training pamphlets, they put on the wall and they put, just out there. Mm-hmm. And I noticed when I went to my local Home Depot, there was something missing, but let's read the story. Mm-hmm. Home Depot has a new training pamphlet. It was reported that it was posted in the break room of a Home Depot in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Mm. And other local Home Depots, yeah. Home Depot showed it, and it was titled Leading Practices Unpacking Privilege, end quote. It asks employees to literally check their privilege, whether it be white privilege, class privilege, Christian privilege, cisgender privilege, able-bodied privilege, or heterosexual privilege. Not bad, but all right. Now here's where they're getting to sit your ass down, as I can tell you. The 2-page guide goes on to encourage workers to discuss white privilege and race with their colleagues and offer tips on how to start those conversations. Woo, Home Depot, y'all stirred it up. Do I even have to talk about how sit your ass down? Okay, how problematic. You're being not problematic by trying to do this, but more of a problem by having your employees doing this in which you're training them. Meaning, I'm telling you how to do something that we're not exactly experts in doing, but here's a few tips on. So I'm a white guy discussing my white privilege to someone of a different race. Let's say an African American woman.
I don't want to hear that.
You don't want to hear that. And now you're causing friction.
Yeah, obviously.
With the workers at Home Depot. So now we got it. Not just white privilege. Cisgender privilege. Able-bodied privilege. So I've talked to a person who may not be of able-bodied status. Let me tell you why I can get around a little bit better than you. Hold on, man. Home Depot. Good idea, horrible execution. Please sit y'all ass down. Well, that's it.